Hey, what's up, everybody? This is TTMFX, and today we're going to be learning about the types of trends in the forex market. So, we have different types of trends in the forex market that can help you as a trader to find opportunities for you to make money. We have this saying in the forex industry, we say the trend is your friend, so follow the trend. The trend is your friend, so follow the trend. So if the trend is your friend and you have to follow the trend, you must be able to know how to identify the different types of trends. So we have three different types of trends in the forex market. The first trend is the uptrend, the second trend is the downtrend, and the sideways trend is the third trend. We have the uptrend, the downtrend, and the sideways trend. So this first drawing that you see here that has L, H, HL, HH, and HL, this is the uptrend. And in an uptrend, we have more buyers in control than sellers. We call it an uptrend because we have more buyers in control than sellers. That we can call it, we can give it another name. We can say it's a bullish market. It's a bullish market because we have more buyers than sellers in the market. We have more buyers controlling the market than sellers. That's why we call it an uptrend. And how do we identify an uptrend? We identify an uptrend by looking at the series of higher lows and higher highs. So this was a low that was created by the market, and this was a high. And when the market came down, it created a higher low. Why do we call this a higher low? Because this low is higher than the previous low that was created here. So the market came and created this higher low and went up again and created a higher high. Why is this a higher high? Because this high is higher than this previous high that was created here. And when the market came down, it created again a higher low. Why do we call this a higher low again? Because this low is higher than this previous low that was created here. That's why we call it an uptrend. Now, in an uptrend, we have said that it's more buyers in control of the market than sellers. So, what opportunity are you looking in an uptrend? What opportunity are you looking for in an uptrend? In an uptrend, you are looking for buys, you're not looking for sales because we have said the trend is your friend and you follow the trend. So in an uptrend, you are looking for buys only. We are going to do another video on how to identify this in a real-time forex market. So this is the uptrend. We have said the uptrend is a market type of trend in the market that buyers are more in control than sellers, and we can identify this uptrend by looking at the series of higher highs and higher lows. So we go to the next, which is the downtrend. Now a downtrend is the vice versa of an uptrend. A downtrend is a market where sellers are more in control than buyers. We have more sellers in the market in control than buyers. That's what a downtrend is. And how do we identify a downtrend? We identify a downtrend by looking at the series of lower highs and lower lows. So this is a high that was created by the market, and the market came down and created a low. When the market went back up, it created a lower high. Why do we say this is a lower high? Because this high is lower than the previous high that was created. Now, the market created a lower high and then came back down and created a lower low. Why do we say this is a lower low? Because this low is lower than the previous low that was created here. When we went back up, it created again a lower high. Why do we say this is a lower high? Because this high is lower than the previous high that was created here. This is a downtrend. A downtrend, you can identify a downtrend by looking at the series of lower highs and lower lows. And in a downtrend, the opportunity you are trying to look for in a downtrend is sales. Yeah, it sells. You're not looking for buys in a downtrend. Remember, we have said we are following the trend. The trend is our friend. So you want to make sure that you're following the trend. So in a downtrend, we have said we are looking for sales only. And in an uptrend, we are looking for buys. So in a downtrend, we can also call it the bearish market. The bearish market. That means that there are more sellers in the market than buyers, and sellers are in control. We can say the sellers are in control, more in control than the buyers. Now we go to the third type of trend. The third type of trend is the sideways trend. Now the sideways trend is different from these two types of trend because the sideways trend we have a series of a series of equal highs and equal lows. Now, most of the time I don't trade the sideways trend because there's indecision in the market. The number of buyers and the number of sellers is equal. There's no direction. That's why you're seeing a series of equal highs and equal lows. The only time you want to you want to trade the sideways trend if there is a break above above the sideways trend, or there is a break below the sideways trend. That's when you want to take your trade. But if it's just making a series of higher highs and lower lows, you can just stay away from the market. Some traders always wait. They wait for the market to come at this high, they sell here. They wait for the market to come at this low, they buy here. But me, I like to stay away from the sideways market. I only trade the two trends that you see here, which is the uptrend and the downtrend. So these are the three types of trends in the forex market: the uptrend, the downtrend, and the sideways. So anytime you're going to the market, make sure you know the type of trend you're trading. Don't just go and start to buy and to sell. Know the type of trend you are trading, because the trend is your friend, and follow the trend. Let's see you in the next video where I will show you how to identify the type of trends in a real-time market.